Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, welcome back. Another episode of the Dicey D20 here with your Dungeon Master Noah and all of our other great players who are silent for some reason.
Hello.
Yeah.
And now loud for no reason.
That's D&D, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Just some cleaning house to do first of all. First and foremost, we have a level up in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
God, that was
the
pathetic.
slowest pathetic clap I've ever
Who leveled up?
God, no. Wasn't me.
I hope it wasn't me.
I didn't do my homework. No, it was Tyson McKay.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson. Joshua. You leveled up.
Level 3?
Level 2.
Yeah.
Sab isn't incompetent, that's just a dig at the fact that he's only level 2.
It's not just his character.
So what is your new abilities? Share with the audience what you unlocked.
I got a couple. A big one is called All Tongue. So I can understand and speak all spoken languages.
Jesus.
That is a handy...
Yeah, usually you have to get a helm for that.
No?
A helm of comprehending languages, but you don't need that.
Yeah.
So you can talk to these bullywugs now.
I can talk to anyone.
Wow.
That's so sarcastic.
Only one person's impressed by that.
I also got Lay of the Land, so I draw an additional mana around me when I am in the mountains, because red planeswalkers are more adaptive to mountains, I guess it is.
Yeah, they come from the mountains.
Yeah.
Mountain folk.
So basically, I draw more mana from it, so all my spells cost 1 less mana when I'm near or in mountains.
Cool.
Yeah.
Comes from a mountain over the sea.
I don't think that's it. Also,
that's not how it goes, but that's okay. You know what? +1 inspiration point. Take it.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone else hated on you, but I'm going to allow it. In fact, I'm going to encourage it.
That just makes me hate him more.
Start singing.
Alright, so I also got Shock. So as a bonus action, I can expend 1 mana to deal fire or lightning damage equal to my charisma modifier up to 30 feet away.
You can just do it.
I can just
You don't have to roll?
Nope.
Oh my gosh. This sounds like a two-headed frog incident again.
But it's my charisma modifier, right? So it's only like plus 3. So it's like 3 damage.
Okay.
Per turn.
So if you...
Wait,
per turn. As a bonus action.
As long as I have mana to do it.
Ooh, I like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know what, though? This is all about homebrews.
Yeah.
Forget all that regular class stuff. We're getting to some uncharted territory. Yeah.
I also rolled for my health, and I'm at 20 now.
20?
Yeah.
And you're only level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Sab, you're at
13 health.
I rolled
and you're supposed to be the heavy hitter.
It's okay, nice.
I think Fievel's even higher than you.
I'm at 20. Oh, yeah.
He's level 3.
True, that's fair. Yeah, you had a big game a couple episodes ago.
Shambling Mound.
I'll never forget it. A lot of XP. But any questions, comments, or concerns before we begin, players? Because our hour and a half is about to start.
Lock in.
I like how you whipped on that.
Again, it's an audio podcast, so
no one could see it, but Sab whipped.
I whipped.
He did not nay though.
Reference is a little bit outdated, but okay. Our 30 minutes begins now.
30 minutes?
Hour and 30 minutes. Gosh.
Oh, even Sab caught that.
Yeah, I know. If Sab's catching your mistakes, there's a problem. What are you gonna do?
I mean, Ragnar.
So you guys are guacking again. I'm just kidding.
Oh God, I'm walking in the cage.
I'm always gonna say guacking. Okay, let us begin. So where we left off last, you had just Sebastian, Brightlord, should I say, Rogar Ragnar had just finished his feasting and his spear throwing contest. The party has since dulled to a dull roar. It's lowered to a dull roar. The volume is noticeably lower.
Pump it up.
People are getting sleepy up in this bitch. They head into bed. You know.
Is my homeboy translator still up?
Your homeboy translator is still up. He and the king are still overseeing things, but you think not for long. Everyone's looking kind of tired. It's the wee hours of the morning. Tyson McKay, you and all of your prison gang have just planned your breakout. You're waiting for the opportune moment when everyone kind of gets to sleep, okay? You want minimal guards.
Yeah.
Minimal.
Well,
you only got hand knives and whatever.
I would take on as many as I could, but the others, they feel less is better.
Right, it's for the others' sake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to die.
we're gonna disregard that. We're gonna move over to Fievel Mousentrouve. Your name sounds awfully. It sounds like Transylvanian. Mousentrouve. It's cool though.
Just a little play of words for the fans, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's weird that you named your toad Jack Bauer.
Fievel Mousentrouve,
Weird
Jack
that-
Bauer, and
Good that you named my toad
Bevis.
Jack Bauer, and I just kind of went along with it.
It was a joint effort.
No.
he kills Jack Bauer so you can get a new animal and name it something else.
Just name it whatever you want.
Okay, so when we left off Fievel Mousentrouve, you had spoken with Arta. She told you about the reason why those big, bulky lizard folk can't get anywhere near the Bullywug village without being spotted is those large towers that keeps, a watchful gaze over this town of humanoid frogs. She thinks that because you're so small and nimble and cute, you can probably sneak your way out there.
How does cuteness affect this?
Pretty accurate. No, they say cute little mouse. Oh, no.
You can't do it.
Yeah, why would we?
That's not what I hear people say when they see a mouse.
Oh, cute little guy. He's like Puss in Boots.
Oh, you call me cute?
No one expects anything from Puss in Boots until he pulls out his sword and starts mocking people. Until he's triggered, really. Yeah. Okay. You have just spoken with Arta. You are still in the Droktha, that large stone structure that the lizard folk use as a commonplace. It is the early hours of, well, no. It's the middle of the night, but it's like 1 or 2 o'clock. So, I mean, I guess it's the early hours of the morning.
Okay.
That follows.
Yeah, no.
That's what we're going with. What would you like to do?
Okay, well, last I spoke with her, she said that someone would draw like a map for me, kind of just give me an idea of where I'm headed.
Yeah, so that younger lizard folk adolescent, the one that was with that woman who helped Arta off of Jack Bauer,
Mm-hmm.
she and the adolescent boy are there, and he has drawn you subsequent map.
Okay.
It looks like the Bullywug encampment is no more than 2 kilometers away.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
The Bullywugs just don't enter the mangroves, so that's why they're not hunting down the lizard folk in their homes.
You could
Okay.
scurry there in a few minutes.
It wouldn't take you very long at all.
Realistically, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes,
It's the kilometer and a half in the open marshes. That's the problem, right? Where they could possibly see you.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you got to figure out what to do with Jack Bauer. But I leave it all up to you. What would you like to do?
Okay, well, Jack Bauer is going to stay at camp.
Stay at camp.
Yes.
Okay.
He
Bold
is,
move.
he is now a huge target,
He's a target. Yeah.
and they will definitely see him, and I don't want him to get hurt, so I think it's best if I leave him behind.
We're leaving Jack Bauer behind, ladies and gentlemen. This is
God.
We're dead. It's all a stealth game, baby.
Oh God, we are dead.
Are you like? I don't mean to question you, but not even bring him along as backup. Not even like in your moment of desperation, I call upon Jack Bauer, and he kind of comes in and mucks things up.
Yeah, what if we're all dying?
You kind of want that Hail Mary. Oh please, like you show me one time you've escaped from chains.
I've escaped many times. I get put back in them afterwards.
Fair enough. Anyway, you were saying. I apologize.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe I'll have a little chat with Jack Bauer and see what he thinks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get his opinion in this, and I just, the Beastmaster, but I see him as an equal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, he's an equal, not in intelligence, and he's definitely stronger than you.
Well.
No, Fievel, what's your intelligence, Fievel? +1? +2? -1? -2?
I think we're
-3.
I remember -2.
We're right at a 0. Where?
Okay, so you're smarter than Jack Bauer, but just barely. So, Jack Bauer is sitting at the edge of the lizard folk town. He looks to you with 4 eyes, and you hear him think, "What would you like, Beastmaster?"
Alright, I'll walk over to him.
Yeah.
You'll walk.
Oh, sorry, guac.
Mhm.
Once I arrive, I will ask him. I ask for his opinion and say, "Look, got a mission here.
Mhm.
Don't want you to get hurt, but I'm kind of afraid."
He senses your fear. His response is something akin to, "We take this together. We do this Imagine like those episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the entire time Yugi and Kaiba are battling together.
Oh.
And Yugi's all like, "Kaiba, we have to work together. Only teamwork and friendship can make this work." And Kaiba's like, "I'm the greatest duelist there ever was, Yugi." Yeah.
I sure feel like
Your
Yugi right
toad's
now.
being Yugi. He's saying, we can only do this together.
Okay.
Friendship.
I explained to him that it's a stealth mission at first, so I'll have you like kind of hang back, and if things go south, then that's where you come in.
Okay, so I think your toad understands. You guys do have telepathy. He's gonna stay back, maybe as far as you want him to.
Yeah.
And then if he hears things getting uppity, he just hops in there as quick as he can.
Pounce. That's what he does. Yeah.
No, I think he hops.
No.
I don't know. Panthers pounce. Tigers pounce.
Jack Bauer pounces.
God, is that canon?
No, but I'm gonna allow it. Okay, so what's your next move, Fievel Mousentrouve?
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find a shield in this place.
A shield.
A shield. Little mini shield that will kind of, help block some arrows.
I don't know about a mini shield, but there are shields inside the
It
drop.
could block your whole body.
It could block your entire body.
Wow.
There is a stand.
I don't know how you're going to carry a shield in when you're sneaking in.
Yo,
You just strap it to
I have an idea. Strap your whole toad in shields. So its AC goes up by like 100.
Genius.
A shield toad. If this toad was wearing armor, that'd be kind of fucking awesome too. Things to consider later when you have.
I have actually already jotted that down. I'm like, things to get for Jack Bauer.
I watched him. He just jotted it down.
Armor. Laser vision. Laser vision.
Rocket boots.
Jetpack. Oh, man.
Imagine if he was like the engineer homebrew class and he had a toad. He would deck out the toad. It would be like a Blastoise toad. Anyways, you were looking for a shield. There is a stand made of wood inside the Droktha, and a lizard folk woman is tending to it.
My weak spot.
Sitting lazily on a stool of some kind with her feet up. She's twirling a knife in her hands.
I assume I can't see over, so I'm just gonna knock on the, whatever is crafted there. Yeah.
All right. So you knock on it, something like that.
Yeah.
And a green lizard face peers over the counter at you. The large eye, you can see the pupil kind of dilate, look at you, lock in on you essentially, and in a slithering type of voice asks, "What can I do for you?" Yeah.
Damn.
You thought Arda was hot.
I tell her that I'm looking for a shield. I'm wondering if she has any in her inventory.
She looks at you up and down and says, "Could you even heft one of my shields, little boy?"
Ooh. May seem little, but
Oh, little, eh?
the might does show once needed.
Once triggered, stabs her. She pulls off a wooden shield from the side of the stand, off of these metal hooks that are in it, and hands it to you to try.
Okay, so I'm assuming I attempt to grab it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you grab it.
Okay, like I can hold it.
You hold it. It's a little large, but I mean, you're able to hold it.
Can I ask her if she can like reduce the circumference? Is that a thing?
She's not a blacksmith.
Oh, can I do it myself?
Are you a blacksmith?
I can try.
I mean, it is wooden, so I guess
They're taking it apart right in front of
smithing.
her before you bought it. Yeah, just
Hey, you break it, you buy it. So it's drilling it.
Okay. Well, I tell her I'll take it.
She has a smaller shield. It's made of metal, though.
Oh.
It's more of like one of those. They're like, I believe they're called boucliers. Maybe I'm pulling this out of my ass, but it's smaller and it's got a rounded bulbous part in the middle, and then a smaller. Imagine like those World War II helmets.
Okay.
It looks kind of like that, and it was originally used for people who used rapiers, and it was like a small shield that was meant to literally be a very precise parrier. But for you, it looks like a regular shield.
Okay. Sure. I'll hand her back the wooden one.
Okay.
On my tippy toes, just kind of like attempting to hand it to her.
Yeah, she grabs it,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you,
smiling, snickering a little bit as she does.
bitch.
Don't laugh at me.
I am strong.
I've killed for less.
He has killed.
And then I ask her about the bouclier.
I thought I'd throw in the French name there because you seem to be a fan of that. She tells you that it's 25 gold pieces.
Us mouse folk are not rich.
I'm rich.
Not anymore.
I will be again.
Okay. Well,
She says you can also trade items. You can
Yes.
engage in a trade.
let me.
Or maybe you can do like a monthly plan, installments of 2 GP a month for the next.
4 years.
Banking online is so easy. Okay. Well, tell her what. I'll give her the 10 that I got.
10 GP. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll say I'll be back with the rest.
Look,
What?
everyone, roll me a charisma. Actually, role play it for me and then roll me charisma. Why do you deserve this
Okay,
shield?
so I put the 10 on the flat surface there.
Yeah.
Then I empty out my pockets.
Mhm.
I'm like, look, I don't really have anything else to trade in that would be of worth right now. I'm about to go on a little adventure and then return here. And since I do owe you now, I will be in the search for weapons or money or anything I can find.
Roll me a d20.
Interference.
That was a 2.
Okay.
Yep, +2.
She looks you up and down. She says, "Little mouse boy, no, that's not how anything works."
Bye, Mom.
Is dead.
Shh.
She asks you where you're going.
I tell her I am going to attempt to rescue the captives not far from here in the Bullywug camp.
Okay. She seems to like the idea of that. She looks to you and says, "The Bullywug King keeps many treasures. If you find gold and silver, you'll pay me 30 on your return."
A man can do that. Or sorry, a mouse can do that.
So about to say she was about to call you out there, but you are not a man.
Manly mouse.
Okay, she hands you the shield and says that she'll take the 10 gold pieces for now.
Run!
Deal. Yeah.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Now that I have that bouclier, we are going to head to the Bullywug camp.
Your giant toad is accompanying you for now.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Let's roll to see what happens. You make it. Oh god, that's perfect. You make it right out of the mangroves without any issue.
Oh.
You know, middle of the night, you see some large snakes, constrictors slithering through the water and in between the roots of the trees, which are slightly elevated above the ground. You also see all manner of night creature, owls, cooing in the distance.
Who you?
The fuck? You also see bats and other such nighttime animals as you walk through the mangroves, but other than that, you are unaccosted by anything treacherous. You make it to the edge of Rofton Moor, the swamp lands, the marshes that are very expansive, and the moon hangs high in the night sky, and it illuminates everything in a very pale light. You hear the crickets and the sounds of the marshes, and it's a very calm evening. In the distance, far away, you do see lit torches. It's funny because when you were walking in the marshes before, you hadn't noticed the Bullywug encampment, most likely because it kind of blends in with the surrounding drabness of the swamp, but now at night you see lit torches in the distance. The map almost seems unnecessary. You know where you're going.
I throw it. I know where I'm
I've been
going.
lost in the swamp for 3 seasons now. If only I had that map.
God, where am I?
How do I get back? Okay, so I can see the encampment now. How far away am I?
You're about 1.5 kilometers away. It's just that, this is like,
Yeah, you can
A
see
plane.
dim light in
yeah.
the distance. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep moving. Ooh, but yeah, let's move to like 0.5 kilometer away.
Okay. So you move to about 500 meters away, and you begin to see, as was drawn for you on the map, an outline of the Bullywug village. You see a large tower, which is directly, like you're facing it directly, and that's the closest structure to you
Okay.
on the outside of the town. You see torches lit at the top of it, as well as around the bottom of it, and you hear mostly silence. It appears that the party that we have been discussing earlier, that the other two had attended, has kind of died down. People have gone
I did
to
not
sleep.
attend.
Oh, you attended. You were just chained up. What would you like to do?
So that's where I'm gonna tell Jack Bauer to kind of like stay put,
Okay.
be at the ready,
He does so. He waits.
and I'm actually going to cast a spell.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Can you explain the mechanics to the listeners who may not know what Pass Without Trace does.
And the players that do not.
I wrote it all down.
You don't know what Pass
so
Without Trace does?
We're going to get a full description.
Quick, get him!
here.
I'm just kidding. It's a pretty cool spell.
A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For an hour, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including yourself, has plus 10 to the bonus to their dex, which would be like your stealth checks.
It's actually only relating to stealth checks.
That is ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure. It's not like Pass Without Trace helps you with your rapier if you're really good with rapier.
Yeah, no,
so it helps
I
you with
understand
stealth.
that. Yeah, like dexterity for
stealth purposes.
Yeah.
You can't be detected unless magic is used. So like you don't leave footprints behind or anything.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
So no one knows you were there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you detect Pass Without Trace. You cast Pass Without Trace. What now? Fievel Mousentrouve.
Just gonna walk right in.
Confident.
Tail wagging.
What are you actually going to do?
See, I can cast it on me and anyone 30 feet from me, so I'm gonna cast it on Jack Bauer as well.
Okay, but he won't be within 30 feet of you.
Oh yeah, true.
They have to be within 30 feet of you
Okay.
for the effects to, because the Veil of Shadows is emanating from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Okay. Give him a little taste while I walk away. Then. Don't want to leave him hanging, you know.
You probably didn't even notice.
Jack gets a taste for Veil of Shadows and he likes it.
He wants more.
He wants more of it.
Just come with me.
No.
I can hear it, but I cannot see it.
Okay, so he stays put, and I'm just gonna walk at normal speed towards the camp. I'm not worried.
You're not worried.
No.
I feel like I may have to explain this to you. You can be seen with Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
People can see you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So like
I hope you know that.
I'm walking
see
at a normal
dead
pace,
people.
but it'll be stealthily. If that makes sense. Or
Tell me what distance you'd like to walk to away from the camp.
can you give me the distance of like the gate? Is the tower like?
There are no gates. There are no walls.
Oh, it's just.
There's just these towers.
Okay, so how far away is the first tower?
500 meters,
Okay, so
as we previously discussed.
So, you know what, let's walk the 400 normal, and then once we get to that point, then we'll walk at half speed and use some stuff.
So you walk the first 400 meters. Yeah, you're good. Nothing seems to happen. No alarms are raised, and now you're 100 meters away from the nearest tower. What would you like to do?
We're going to drop down the speed, and I'm going to stealthily make my way past the tower.
Past the tower. You're going to make it to... We're going to run you to the base of the tower first.
Okay.
You're going to need 3 successful stealth checks.
Okay.
One at 40 feet, one at 20 feet, and one directly below the tower.
Oh no. So, 13,
Successful on the 40 feet away.
22,
22. So yeah, you're insanely stealthy.
17, right under.
You are not seen. You hear the chatter of bullywugs atop the tower,
Okay.
croaking and talking to each other.
Could I do a perception check to see how many are up there?
Yeah, the angle's a little bit iffy,
Okay.
but I mean, I would have suggested doing it about 40 feet ago.
Try and listen.
Yeah. What if I listen and just like
You can
I could estimate to see how many like different types of croaks there are, I guess.
Okay, you're not a croak master, but
16,
plus your intelligence.
0, so still 16.
You think that there's no more than 3, probably 2.
Alright, well I'm gonna continue. So now I'm past the tower and
In front of you, you see a maze of houses, huts. They are placed at odd intervals. There's no real main road on this side of the village that you can see. It looks like you're going to have to either go around or walk through these residential buildings.
okay, I'll go around then.
To the right or to the left?
To the left.
Okay, the left is...
To
you're
the
on-
left, to the left. Everything I own in a box to
Yeah.
the left.
Okay, to the left we go.
Thanks for the
Stealth
backup.
roll to get there.
You're going to need a stealth roll for the first 20 feet because you can see, that hasn't seen you yet, on the outskirts of the village there is a bullywug who is standing about 20 feet away from one of the residential houses. He's taking a piss.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know they could do that.
It's a 23.
Nice. Super stealthy. So you're about 40 feet from him.
I'll even shake it for him.
You won't even know I did it. Oh my god.
No, I had.
Yeah, so
This feels great.
you're 40 feet from him. The torchlight is kind of dancing off of his back, which is very slimy. and you hear the sounds of urination. That's all I had to say there. So you're looking at me like I should be telling you more.
Yeah, I wanted to
That's
hear more.
literally all I got.
Okay, so I've made the bend to the left there. So what's ahead of me now?
I still have you on the outskirts. What are you laughing at?
I'm thinking about wasting a spell for a troll.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so I have this cool spell that's create or destroy water, and I'm thinking of just either evaporating his piss, or I'll just create water like right above him, and it'll just splash down.
Wait, evaporate all the water in his bladder so that he's only peeing straight urine. That would, I'm pretty sure that would burn.
Is that how that works?
I don't know, but I feel it would be comfort.
Yeah.
I feel like if you evaporate the urine in his bladder, he's going to just not have to pee anymore. That's my simplistic understanding of how
maybe
a bladder works.
Maybe.
Alright, so we're just gonna drench him, make him nice and moist then.
He's already moist, but go for it.
Oh, he won't even know.
Okay, so you're going to use a spell slot to create water on top of this dude. How much water can you create?
10 gallons.
Oh my Why don't you give it to the slaves?
No.
Provoked.
What's the range
Triggered.
of create water? That's important to know, the range. Yeah, well, I thought it would take a lot less time than this.
I'll take. I can't.
I'll take useless spells for 200.
30 feet.
Okay, so you need to get 10 feet closer.
All right.
One more stealth check, please.
13.
Okay, so the pissing bullywug stops, and then he kind of like looks around left and right as though he heard something, but he's not sure what direction it came from. Shrugging his bullywug shoulders, he then continues to piss. He's got to go.
I was gonna say
He's
got a
been
lot
drinking a lot.
He's gonna get drenched now.
Okay,
I'm gonna cast this spell.
roll me d20. I just want to know how close you are to him and how much water you actually create.
So 18.
Nice. So 10 gallons of water drops on the bullywug. He seems to be very pissed. He's looking around angrily. He's hopping like from side to side. What? Where? What? Where? And you can't understand the language that he's speaking, but it sounds like a lot of curse words. He then looks to the direction of the village, understandably, like the only direction where someone could foreseeably pour water on him from.
Yeah.
And he's going to do a perception check to see if he sees you.
Oh, wow.
But he does not, because he rolled a 2. So you're a pretty small creature. You're awfully furry. You're not very bright or colorful in any way. And you got your pass without trace. So he just kind of glances over you in the darkness. He doesn't really see y'all.
Should I do it again? No, we'll keep some of the spells.
Okay, but he's not relaxed. So he starts to walk back towards the camp, but he's looking around and darting his head around constantly. But he does walk as though he's slightly inebriated. He perception checks again. He wants to find you. Still not finding you with a 4.
I've had my laugh. I'm going to keep walking around the outskirts.
As you walk around the outskirts, you pass a very large tent. There are 2 bullywugs on the outside of this tent, even though there's no entrance on the back. It's just they seem to be guarding the back of this tent as though, like, you know, if someone wanted to... For those of you who, like, you guys know, this is Vox's tent. They don't want someone just cutting into the tent and getting in the back way, right?
I did not know that.
VIPs.
You don't know that, so you're not allowed to act as though you know it.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, of course you wouldn't. Integrity, ladies and gentlemen. But there are 2
I go and
bullywugs.
check it out.
What could be in
There's
there?
the leaders in here.
It's a very large tent. It's over 40 feet long, but there are 2 bullywugs spaced 20 feet apart and 10 feet from each corner. And they are looking out and back towards the swamp, just to make sure that nothing makes its way here.
Okay.
You're going to have to either go around, into the swamp, long way around so they can't see you, deal with them in a different way, or pass around the other side, where there are foreseeably maybe no bullywugs, more bullywugs, who knows.
You know what? Let's go see what's happening on the other side.
So I'm going to need 1 stealth check from you as you kind of dart your way past.
17.
Okay, so you make it. He does not notice you. To be fair, you're out of his field of vision, but you're kind of like, if he were to like peripheral and look directly to his left, you might have seen a flicker of a mouse tail. As it darts around a corner, you are, boom, smack dab in the face of a bullywug. He looks at you, and you look at him.
Triggered.
and he kind of doesn't. He doesn't seem to be a soldier. He just seems to be an average dude. He doesn't really have a spear or a weapon on him, but he's walking around the tent, going to probably one of those back residential areas. And as you sneakily walked across, you just kind of ran into him, and he's looking at you, and you're looking at him. What would you like to do? Split second decision. Quick.
I'm gonna strangle him. Oh my god. Triggered.
Grapple check. He's at disadvantage because he's drunk.
Okay. 18.
He got a 13 and a 4. So he takes the 4. Plus his 1 strength, he's got 5. So you beat him to the grapple check, he's on the ground. He's about to make a loud sound. What do?
Squeeze tighter.
So you're choking him. You're choking his neck.
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a d20.
20. Oh my god.
Okay, so his reaction to that 20 was a 7. So you begin to crush his windpipe. He can't breathe. He can't even. You see his legs are flopping. His frog legs are kicking in the mud, and you just, in your mouse fury rage, you're just squeezing his throat tighter and tighter. That 20, my friend, that 20, he eventually, the frog legs kick no more.
Oh,
there's one
shit.
small kick in the mud, and it's still.
That's what you get for staring at me, bitch.
He's gonna croak.
Take 50 experience points.
He did croak.
For savage murder. Murder She Wrote. Looks like it's frog legs for dinner.
God.
There's a lot of cool names I could give for that XP, but
TBH, we just had frog legs for dinner.
You did? Yeah, I heard about that. How was it?
I didn't really like it.
Justin said it was good.
Tastes like chicken, but I just
don't
don't
know
like
how I feel about
I don't
that.
like the thought.
I don't like the thought of eating a frog.
That's fair. Frogs are cute. I don't like eating octopus because I think that they're super cool. Or squid. I think they're also very cool. Crabs I'm fine with. Crabs are dicks. Crabs deserve to die.
Yeah, that's them.
So, you've just strangled a bullywug frog. What would you like to do? His body is lying in the mud.
Is there a spade around?
Roll me a d20.
Is he right beside the tent?
He's right beside the tent.
Shove it under the tent.
That one set off the alarm. Okay, so the big tent's on the one side. What's to the other side?
The other side is small. There's 2 tents that are about 12 to 15 feet away.
Is there barrels or anything?
Wait, you still have your darkness thing on. Can you cast it on him or whatever? The
Pass without trace?
shadow, yeah.
Yeah, I think that works for living creatures who have dexterity. This creature has no more dexterity. It's dead.
Wake up!
Come on, buddy. I was just kidding.
I start to give the bullywug CPR.
Well, 20.
Resuscitate him, starts to croak, chokes him out again.
What are you doing?
Another 50 experience points.
I'm just gonna milk it.
No. What would you...
Okay.
You like the barrels?
Yeah, like barrels or like
Roll me a d20.
cloth that I could just cover him up. 3. Wow.
Okay, you find no barrels. Let me paint you a little mental word picture, okay? So, you're right alongside this large tent. Connected to that tent, I mean, not really connected, but immediately in front of the tent is a very large wooden structure made of logs. It's not solid, it's hollow. Okay. This, as you kind of peer around the corner, you see that it has a stump that's a throne on it.
Oh, God.
There are spaces in between the wooden logs of the platform, the riser, that you could slip him through. There's also a throne that you could put him on.
Yeah, put him on the throne.
Oh my god. Do it.
I want to. Alright.
Maybe later. You can hide him.
What if I just cut him up?
I'm beginning to question your morale.
Eat him.
What is your okay? What is your alignment again?
Jesus.
Do you mind sharing with the group?
Like chaotic
You're definitely
evil.
chaotic, but you're not evil.
No, it's chaotic neutral.
I don't know if you'd chop him up, would you?
I could die.
Yeah, you could, but you could
His
also
lifeless eyes are staring at him funny.
you can also hide the body. I think chopping him up is more work.
Mouse hasn't eaten in days.
You just ate. You told me you had a ration before you had a nap.
Stop it, because I gotta fill itself.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Okay, so the logs, like that little spot that you were describing, I'm gonna attempt to throw him in there.
Okay, push his body through.
Yeah.
Okay, you're just gonna need a strength check to pull his body. You're doing the underarm carry, over the arm carry, fireman's carry, between the leg carry.
Dragging him.
Drag between the leg.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Classic.
Little dipsy doodle action.
Gypsy doodle
Yeah.
action. God, that was
16.
Nice. So you have enough strength to pull the bullywug through the mud. Makes kind of a slurping sound.
Maybe I'll pop a hole in him so it doesn't do that.
That's not how anything works, and that's not going to solve that problem. You're right beside the riser, the platform where the throne is on, and you can see that underneath it, you see a couple slugs. But you also see some foliage. It just looks like an untended area under there. They didn't pile logs. They just made a box kind of, covered it, the top of it, and the sides kind of. But you could easily slip them through one of those holes.
Yeah, let's shove them in there.
Roll me one more strength check.
18.
You know that scene where Peter Griffin has the frog and he poked the holes in its back so it could breathe, and then he has the cardboard box and he's trying to like get it into the window? It's the opposite of that. You just get the frog through there. You don't actually have all that droppage. What would you like to do now?
Well, let's head back to where I was before I was rudely interrupted.
Okay, so you head back 10 feet. You're back 10 feet.
Okay, the tent's right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like take a little peek?
Inside?
Not in the tent. Like here's the wall, and I'm on the right side of it.
Yep.
And this is like that common road that I avoided at the beginning, right? Or was it?
I wouldn't call it a road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a path.
Okay, I'm just gonna like peek.
The best way to peek, I would suggest, is to return to that area where you push the frog into the riser, into the platform, and just walk another 5 feet forward, because the tent and that structure are like one.
Oh, okay.
So to look at the entirety of the camp itself, you're probably going to need to peek around that corner itself.
Okay, let's do that.
Roll me a stealth check, please, unless you don't want to do it stealthily.
28.
Nice. So you are inhumanly stealthy, in-mousely stealthy. You are next level. As you peer around the corner, you see a very large open area. There are a couple of wooden tables with stumps that have been used as chairs. It looks like there was no attempt whatsoever to clean up after this party. Someone's going to have a doozy of a day tomorrow.
Savages.
That'll be me.
I wonder I killed one of them. God.
You also see a wooden lizard folk, like a carved lizard folk target that has been made. There's a bunch of spears sticking out of it.
I clench my fist.
It looks untouched. You think it was a Brightlord that was practicing on this.
You also see across the way of this pretty much 40-foot diameter, because it's kind of like a circle-ish, this common area, this large circular open area in front of the throne. Across the way, about 45 feet away from you, you see large wooden cages. One very large wooden cage, actually.
That's where I'm heading.
Okay, so you're going to walk across this open area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bold move.
Yeah. So you're going to need to roll me 3 stealth checks for 40 feet. Reason being, ladies and gentlemen, is that there are two bullywugs on the platform. They're on the other side of the throne, so the opposite side of where you are. But they're in front of that doorway, essentially, that Vox uses to get from his chambers to the platform. So there's 2 there. There's also 2 in front of the gate, which you're walking straight towards, by the way. And then there's 1 that is over by these residential houses. His back is turned to you.
You already said you're doing it, so walk.
Roll the dice. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to, you don't have to roll. If you want to rethink it.
Never rethink, just do.
I'm gonna go all the way around. But there's 2 guards in the back, which was the way I was gonna go. But I mean, that would just be 1 stealth check.
That would be 2 stealth checks.
I mean, that's 1 less. Okay, yeah. Let's head back to the outskirts on the left side then.
Oh,
Okay,
boring
cool.
way.
Where those 2 bullywugs were facing out towards the swamp. So you're going to try and scurry past them. You're going to go into the darkness of the swamp and then go all the way around. How do you want to do it? I should be saying.
I think I'm just gonna risk going decently close to them.
Okay.
I feel like going around might get me into some trouble though.
10 feet, 15 feet.
15.
Only 2 stealth checks.
Okay. 24.
Okay, so you make it past the first guard. He doesn't notice you.
23.
The second guard doesn't notice you either.
Okay.
As you scurry around and scamper, you are now walking past 2 other residential houses. No movement, no bullywugs to note. But you're now on the other side of that throne riser.
Okay.
So you've walked around the other way. The cages are directly in front of you, but this time you're seeing the width of the cage, not the length, so you're seeing the shorter side.
Mm-hmm.
You still see the 2 bullywugs who are guarding the length of the cage that faces the throne area.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but you don't see any others guarding the cage.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
So they're on the length side facing the throne. So can I go behind the cage?
For sure. That will only require 1 stealth check.
6.
Nice. You make it there, and you are now at the back of the cage. Josh, Tyson McKay, I should say.
Hello?
Upon Fievel's arrival, there are quieted whispers among some of the lizard folk. Very, very minimal because most of the humans are sleeping.
Okay.
Literally only Vanta is awake. He was deliberating with Deriz before Deriz passed out, but now Vanta's eyes are open and they're eyeing a creature which has appeared outside of the cage. What would you like to do? Yes, you're right, Sebastian. You can point at Justin. It is him.
I look to see what the guards see him.
How many d20?
So 8.
They don't appear to have noticed.
Okay. I motion to the mouse.
What kind of motion?
Sorry. I like wave him.
Oh, like a come hither kind of.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Speak, squeak, speak to me.
God, is that the actual language that they speak? Squeak speak?
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
god.
pretty sure
Good thing
that's
I can understand
exactly what it is.
Wait, can you speak all languages?
Any spoken language. Some languages I cannot.
That's fair. So, Fievel Mousentrouve, you see a human with fiery red eyes beckon towards you. He says, like a, come hither motion.
I'm not here for you.
He says to you, freeing only the lizard folk and leaving you behind.
I approach.
Okay.
I stay silent though.
This is now player-to-player interaction. I'm going to actually take a step back and let what happens happens. You guys now determine the plan. You decide what's going to go down. It's up to you.
I go, Mouse Man, where did you come from?
Around.
I love how much you're giving him to work with. Continue.
I don't know what you mean by around.
You're a stranger. Why would I tell you? You could be with them for all I know.
I will scream, so help me God.
I'm out of here then.
I will point and I will tell them.
Jesus, it's been 35 seconds and you guys can't even fucking work together.
He's giving me nothing.
He's asking me personal questions.
Oh my god.
What are you doing here, Mouse?
Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, you had wondered up until this point why we hadn't just all started together in a tavern or something. This is why. The longer we could milk not being in the same area, the better the pod would go. And now that we've gotten together, it's obviously gone to shit. Yes, Fievel, he's going to ask you personal questions. And
they're not even personal.
yes, Tyson McKay, he's probably not going to give you a lot, okay? It's fucking Fievel.
Stranger danger, yeah.
Jesus, you hit on every lizard tail that looks your way.
Well, show a little skin, see what happens, right?
Or a little scale.
Oh.
Okay, continue.
Alright, I ask him what his business here is.
Said I'm here to rescue the lizard folk.
These ones?
Say, I'm assuming so.
How do you not know which ones?
I don't have time for this.
You do, since I'm in the same cage as them.
Want to just stay in the corner while I'm gonna cut a little hole here and we'll just all crawl out?
Yo, Vanta, do you know this guy?
Vanta looks to you and shakes his lizard folk head, but he looks to Fievel and says, "Why are you freeing us?"
Arta sent me.
His eyes kind of light up. He says, "Arta, is she not here?"
She wasn't able to make it. Got attacked before our journey here, and she's now resting.
The name drop of Arta seems to be enough for Vanta to be like, okay. So he says, "What's your plan?"
Well,
this little tiny mouse folk. It's like a hobbit. Well,
I've got a plan.
Well, you're all within 30 feet of me. So just stay close and...
How long has it been?
It's been less than an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been like 15 minutes.
Okay.
In game.
Alright.
So yeah, just
the strangling part took the most time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say stay close to me and I'll worry about the rest.
Okay.
Okay. Vanta looks to you and says, "We are still in a cage."
Yes. Well, you are currently cloaked, so make do.
What the fuck does that mean?
Wait. Can I perception check for a rock? Like
inside the cage?
No, outside, in front of the cage, like where the bullywugs are.
Roll me d20.
Well, they just use their knives they have to cut.
7.
Yeah, it looks like that open area has been trampled a lot. It looks like there's a lot of guwalking going on there.
I look for a decently big size rock.
There are no rocks there. It looks like they've cleared it of all those sharp rocks that would hurt their bullywug feet.
What about any large stumps or sticks?
No way, there are stumps at the tables.
Ooh.
There's a stump not but 7 feet.
How heavy would you say they are?
A stump?
Yes.
Oh, it's over 40 pounds. Some would say more.
That's double me.
It's probably filled with moisture. In fact, you know what? I'm the DM. It is filled with moisture.
Never mind.
I've decided.
Never mind.
No, never mind about the stump. I've just created a fucking... Never mind.
I know, but I can only lift 5 pounds.
No one... Yeah, that would be a problem.
How many bullywugs are around?
There's 2 that are backs to the cage on either side of the cage door.
Okay.
There are then 2 that are 25 to 30 feet away. They're up on top of the platform.
Okay.
Backs to Vox's tent. No, fronts to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Their job is to guard the front of the tent, though. They're not really focused on prisoners.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mouse, what's your plan?
Well, don't really have anything that can cut through this, and I'm not able to lift much.
I mean, I can burn it down if you want me to.
It's wet wood.
Might kill a few people.
Not gonna risk it.
Okay.
There are other strategies. Think outside the box. Or, I mean, it's not even really that outside the box.
There's a Brightlord somewhere in this town. He's, he's kind of a dick, but he seems like he wants to help people.
Nah, you just call me a dick.
You didn't even know this.
If you're not there, you wouldn't have access to that information. Also, slightly less outside the box. Think pressed right up against the box.
The keys to the guards.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Just a little bit of leading, just a little bit of railroading, and I get you every time.
Push down a tree onto the cage.
What the fuck?
Fuck the stump.
Okay. I perception check for the keys on one of the guards.
Roll me d20.
So 5, so 9.
That's enough to see that there is a soul key hanging from the guard on the right,
Okay.
on the right side of his body, on his right hip.
Okay.
Want me to choke him out? You're maxed.
No, what is wrong with you?
He's a serial killer.
You don't know.
I'm gonna try and steal the key.
Okay, roll me 1 stealth check and then 1 sleight of hand, 1 pickpocket check.
Do I get his bonus because he's got his cloak?
Do you allow him to have, because you have to choose which creatures within your 30 feet have it. He shakes his head no.
If I get caught, I'm yelling, "There's the mouse!" Get him.
Yeah, I'll give him
Okay, you now have plus 10 to your stealth checks.
Nice. Okay, so I go to steal some stealth. 23.
Nice. So you stealthily crawl up behind the bullywug on the right. He does not notice you.
Okay, I attempt to steal it
Okay, you're gonna lift it off the hook, huh?
Yeah.
Just lift it right off his... Yeah, I get you.
quietly.
Everyone, let's take a moment to remember Josh as he was before the bullywug stabbed him in the face for trying to steal the key. Continue.
Why would they stab me in the face?
Who knows?
I'm not gonna know.
I don't know.
Pretty good at this.
I guess so.
Sleight of hand.
Try it.
I don't want to.
No, I'm okay. I don't mean to tell you that you can't. Like, I mean, I think you should. I think it's a good idea.
Way.
Oh, it's ounces. It's like. It's
I catapult it.
just.
No, I tried to steal it though.
Okay.
7.
You're unsuccessful.
Mm.
Not only that, but your hand rattles the key.
Oh boy.
The bullywug looks down and then looks at your hand and grabs it with his slimy hands, or at least tries to. So it's going to be a dexterity check for both of you.
15.
Okay, he beats you
Oh god.
with a 16 plus, I believe it's 2. No, I believe it's 1. So he beats you regardless.
Okay.
Grabs your hand with his slimy hand, and then he says,
I can
you understand it. It says, this fucking bitch just tried to steal the key. Quick, open the cage and get him.
I say, what did you call me?
A fucking bitch, he says. Wait, are you speaking Bullywug?
Yeah, I'm speaking
Well,
bully.
then speak Bullywug.
I
Awesome. What'd you say?
said, what did you fucking call me?
He responds, surprised that you speak his language. He says, I called you a fucking bitch.
Jeez, that's harsh, man.
You tried to steal my key, you rotten prisoner bastard.
I was not. I was trying to steal your sword.
What?
Yeah.
They grab it.
Wait, you're trying to steal his sword?
Yeah, I grab his sword.
Roll me. I guess it would be also a pickpocket check, but this time no stealth. You're just trying to grab it from him.
Yeah.
Roll me d20.
17 plus 3.
Yeah, so he doesn't react at all well, and by that I mean a 4.
Nice.
So you pull his sword out of his sheath.
And I stab it through his throat.
It's actually not a sword, it's a dagger, but I mean, it's the heat of the moment. You thought it was going to be a sword, it's actually just a dagger.
You heard me, I stab it through his throat.
I yell, gag them before they croak.
The other bullywug has noticed at this point, he's like,
I say, Fievel, get him. Or whatever your name is. Mouse guy, get him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run around the cage and tackle him from behind with my trident through his spine.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Just murder. Fucking bloody murder. Okay, so you're stabbing him in the throat.
Yeah.
Roll me a d20. You are stabbing the other guy in the back with a trident after running around.
I have, I guess I can't move 40. How far is it to get all the way around?
If you went around from the side which you came,
Mm-hmm.
it would only be 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
It'd only be 20 feet total that you're moving before you stab him.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that then.
Awesome.
Wait, is it from behind or?
No, it'd be like from the side. It would be from the front.
All right, let's just go for the. Or I can't reach his throat.
With your trident, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So Josh, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 15.
Plus.
Okay, so 16 then.
Nice. Okay, you stab him in the chest.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome. Roll me 1d4. It's a dagger.
4
It's a 4.
plus 2.
Awesome. He takes 6 damage.
Nice.
He lets out a squeal of sorts.
Oh god.
Okay. Justin, you scamper around 20 feet, and then you stab the other one in the chest.
Oh.
But you miss wildly.
Oh.
Instead, you stab into the wood, and you awake the prisoners with the well, not you, but all that's going on.
Yeah.
It's now initiatives, people.
Nice.
Super cool because you're inside a cage.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys roll me your d20s. There'll be the 2 d20s for the 2 bullywugs.
Yep.
And then the 2 bullywugs that are a little bit far away are now witnessing what's going on. So they're about it. So they're going to hop in next round.
Is Vanta, or is he going to jump in with his dagger?
Vanta's going to, if he can reach through the bars, yeah, he's going to try and hop in.
Okay.
All right, cool. One bullywug has a 17. The other one has a 6.
I beat him. I got 19. You're rolling too, Justin.
Wait, you're in the cage?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I love that voice. I have an idea. Fuck, for sure those guys are going. Those 2 by the tent got a 5 and a 1.
Wow.
Yes.
I have a 16.
So currently the order is Josh, Bullywug who got stabbed in the throat, then Fievel, and then literally everyone else. Vanta, actually, I forgot to roll for him. Vanta got a 2, so he's going second last, behind that dude with the 1. Mike Tyson, your turn.
Yeah, so as my bonus, I start gathering mana,
Okay.
and so I'm going to roll for my spells. Right.
So what did you get?
I got Dissonant Whispers and 2 Hellish Rebukes.
Nice.
So I guess I'll use one then.
Can I ask a quick question before you begin?
Sure.
You bonus action gather mana, right?
Yes.
But you also bonus action use your elemental damage?
Yes.
I don't think you can do 2 bonus actions in a turn.
Yeah, well, at the beginning of the battle, I use the bonus action to use mana, so the first turn I won't be able to.
Oh, right, because
Yeah.
when you do gathering mana, it
passive
works
after
for the
that,
next,
yeah. 6
what?
turns,
8
7
turns?
Yeah, something like that.
Cool, okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not perfect with it either. Yeah.
Let's do it. So you got 2 Hellish Rebukes and Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cash.
Oh my gosh, you're walking and cashing all at once.
All right. So I noticed one of the creatures on, like the bullywugs on the tower.
Yeah.
So I cast Hellish Rebuke at one of them,
Wait, on the tower or on the platform?
wherever the 60 feet away.
They're 30 feet away.
Okay. Yeah. If I
35.
can. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I cast it on one of them. So he is
Right or left?
Let's do the left one.
Alright, cool. He's the one who rolled a 1.
Nice.
Okay,
So they must make a Dex saving throw and take 2d10 if they fail.
what's the spell save? It's going to be 8 plus your proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier.
10 plus whatever your spell modifier.
13.
Nice. So he just barely fails it.
Wow. So that's
He rolled a 12.
2d10 then.
Awesome. So he takes 2d10 damage.
18.
He dies.
Boom.
So the first bullywug drops. Take 50 experience points. Solo kill.
Nice.
Good job.
Wow, join the club.
Okay,
Since
next
I
up.
felt the bullywug's soul leave its body.
What?
Next up is the bullywug who you stabbed with a dagger. He attempts to grab his dagger back from you.
Okay.
Bold move, but he doesn't want the prisoners having weapons in their hands. He rolls a 6 though,
14.
so his slippery hands just can't get a hold of the dagger. He backs away from the cage slightly and then calls for help.
Oh god.
Quick, the prisoners are trying to escape. And bullshit. I don't know. There's something else that he says, but
I yell out in goobly goobly gop.
it's bullywug.
Yeah. No, they're not.
Roll me a charisma check. This is funny.
18.
Okay, you're. It's more believable than the prisoners are escaping for some reason. The prisoners are trying to escape. No, they're not. It's in bullywug, so they might actually believe it.
Yeah, they don't know I can speak it.
Okay, but every bullywug who's looking right now sees that it's
Yeah,
obviously.
no, obviously.
Okay, next up is Fievel Mousentrouve. Stabbing the other boy in the chest again.
I think I'm going to use my jump spell
On yourself.
on myself.
Nice.
And I'm going to
on the cage.
I'm going to hop on top of the cage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to gnaw on this wood. Try and make a clearing for everyone else to get out.
To hop through the top. But BT dubs, the cage is almost 10 feet tall.
Make a pyramid.
Okay. Okay,
I'm the mouse here. At least they got a full freaking body, 6 feet of everything.
I'll let it happen. Okay, so you imbue yourself with jump.
Yeah.
Roll me an acrobatics check for your leap atop the cage.
So 8 plus its dex.
Yeah.
14.
Nice. So you jump on top of the cage because you have jump.
Mhm.
So it's actually not that difficult for you to do that.
Nice.
And now you're going to spend, well, you spent your action using jump.
Mhm.
So you're now atop the cage. Next up is Bullywug, who you tried to stab with the trident. He grabs a spear and tries to throw it at you as you're on top of the cage.
Wow.
He rolls an 18,
Oh, wow.
which is absolutely a hit. The damage is 2 plus 2. You take 4.
Run, Fievel.
4 damage.
Run, Mouseman, run.
Actually, I lied. It's 2 plus 1. It's 3 damage. Apparently, Bullywug spears don't do that much. Next up is your Bullywug boy, who is on the right. So the one that you didn't hit with Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah.
He rushes forward and attempts to stab you
Oh, God.
through the cage bars. Just attempting to put the riot down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 17. I believe it's a hit.
I'm only in a loincloth.
You take 7 damage.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
The Bullywug who you hit with... Oh, I guess the Dissonant Whispers one is dead, right? So that's not happening.
Hellish Rebuke.
Well, you're going to use Hellish Rebuke on him.
I already did. That was what I used. I used Hellish Rebuke on him.
Sorry, I'm confused.
The first guy I
The
killed.
one.
Wait,
The one that rolled a 1.
wait, you killed him with Hellish Rebuke?
Yes.
You can't. Did you not use Dissonant Whispers on the guy?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Hellish Rebuke doesn't work that way.
Point your finger and that creature is damaged. You.
They have to have it attacked you, though. Rebuke? Yeah, words.
Yes.
We're going to let what happened happen. You killed a guy
My bad.
with Dissonant Whispers.
You hurt me emotionally.
You can use Hellish Rebuke on this guy right now.
That hurt me, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Hellish Rebuke an action, or is it what does it say? Casting
It's
time.
reaction.
Cool, so you can use it right now.
I could.
Yeah.
I will.
You use your reaction Hellish Rebuke as he stabs you for 7 damage. Roll me 2d10s. Actually, he makes a dexterity saving throw, right?
Try and save himself.
Cool. He makes it 14, so he only takes 1d10.
So he takes 8 damage.
He's not dead, but what are you going to do? Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We're learning this, I'm not learning the spells, but, we're all learning together, and that's what's important. Moving forward, Vanta tries to stab that dude who just stabbed you in the neck with his little tiny prison shank.
Go, Vanta, go.
So, he rolls a d20. It's a 13, plus his dex. It's a hit.
Nice.
Barely. He stabs him in the chest. It's not really a great hit. We're going to treat it as a dagger because it's a prison shank. He does 2 plus 2 does 4 damage. And the Bullywug who stabbed you dies.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
A weakling.
Because Vanta's not going to get the XP, I'm going to give it to you.
Ooh.
You get 50
Okay.
XP. Moving forward, it is your boy Bullywug. No, it's your boy Mike Tyson. Take it away.
Alright.
We're back to the top.
Use that spell. I rolled my mana again
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the last turn. Now I have Burning Hands, Catapult, and Dissonant Whispers. Yeah, I might as well just use Burning Hands and just flame the...
There's 2 of them.
There's 2 right there, right?
Well, okay, there was.
What happens
Because you killed the one.
far away,
Yeah.
one close up, but
And
there
then
were
you
2
killed-
other ones.
Oh yeah, no, those 2 are still alive.
Yeah, so those 2. I'm going to cone it towards, at them.
You can hit both of them.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone.
That's fair.
So they have to make a dex saving throw.
All right, the one on the left who was almost stabbed by you with the trident, then threw his spear. He makes a dex saving throw, but he gets a 4.
He fails.
He fails. The one on the right who was stabbed in the chest, and then nothing happened to him after that. He rolls a 2.
Ooh, so they take 3d6.
Oh dear. 2, and 5.
It's 9.
Nice.
1,
Nice.
9 as well.
So they both take 9 damage. The one who was stabbed in the chest dies. Ooh. Goes down.
Nice.
Another 50 XP. Congratulations. The one on the left is not dead, though. The burning frog. His legs singed and a little crispy. Looks like they'd be tasty.
Yummy.
Begins to croak. The prisoners are actually legit escaping. Okay, he says, don't be fooled.
I say don't
They're
listen to them,
escaping.
he's drunk.
No, this time his croak is audible and loud. There's a tower, not but 20 feet diagonally away. It's the other tower in the village. There's 2.
Yeah.
This one is 20 feet away from the cage. 2 bullywugs atop the tower look down, and they begin to sound a horn.
Does a Brightlord?
We're going to insert a horn sound afterwards that's better than
No,
this
I want
sounds.
that one in.
It's a stupid sound. Oh gosh, if only I was a voice actor and a DM, how cool would that be? I'm pretty sure there is a podcast like that.
Probably better than ours.
I don't know. No, I'm not going to throw any shade. They're pretty cool. I forget what they're called, though. I hope that doesn't throw shade if I don't know what they're called. I'm mentioning making enemies. Okay. Next up is Bullywug, who got stabbed and then flamed, so he's dead. Now it's up to you.
All right.
Fievel Mousentrouve, atop the cage, trident in hand.
Question.
Oh, gosh. Yes.
How much can I gnaw in one turn?
Not enough.
Oh god, not enough.
Every turn is about 6 to 8 seconds of combat. Remember that.
Yeah.
So how much can you gnaw in 6 to 8 seconds?
See me on the farm.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? If Robin's beaver devours 6 inches of wood in 45 minutes, yeah, that was pretty... Not enough is I'm going to go with the answer on that one. However, the frog that was just killed, the keys are on his waist.
Jumping down.
You could also death from above on the other guy.
Trident aiming down.
Nice. I'm going to give you advantage because you're just going to leap down on him with your jump and death from above like Far Cry 3.
Yeah.
Or 4.
19.
Roll again, see if you get 20. Oh god, you didn't get 20.
19.
Nice. So it's a hit right directly into his chest, and the middle trident part actually kind of hits his trach, like his throat.
Oh, I move it up and down so it plays with his vocals.
Okay, so
with his
you leap
vocals.
down, and your 40 pounds of weight, though not much, is nothing compared to the trident that is now sticking out of his chest. Roll me your damage.
5 plus 2, 7.
Nice. He gurgles, dies on and chokes on some blood.
I choke him.
No, he's already dead.
The rush!
Jesus.
Take 50 experience points.
Okay, can I count, like, grabbing the key as, like, movement?
No, that would be an action. That's interacting with an object.
Okay.
You can walk over to the bullywug who had the key
Okay.
and get ready to do that.
Alright.
Awesome. There are currently no other bullywugs in the area. However, you, Fievel, as you're staring the other way, and as the other prisoners who are frantically saying, "They're coming, quick, hurry!" would let you know, there are bullywugs descending down the tower. There are also some filing in between the houses. You see movement. Lots of bullywug activity. Probably not good for you guys. Also, a
Brightlord.
sleepy-looking Dragonborn kind of swaying as he walks, exits his tent. He looks towards the commotion that's going on, and his reaction is to
Rush over.
rush over. So you run over to all the people that are trying to escape.
Actually, I'm gonna do a perception check to see what the bullywugs are doing.
Okay, roll me a d20.
Okay. 13.
You can see behind the cage at the tower that's closest to it, you can see 3 bullywugs climbing down, foot first. They're climbing down. They got spears on their backs. They look like they're ready to take out whatever threat's there. And then you see, because your tent is actually directly to the right of Vox's tent.
Okay.
So you can actually see as Vox and 4 guards exit his tent.
Oh boy.
Oh.
He's
no.
carrying a
Cut them
very, very elaborate sword. It looks like he never wields it. It looks very ceremonial.
Let's test it out.
But he's holding it and he's like,
Can I look for the
prisoner scum is what it's translated to.
Oh,
Josh.
no.
Can I look for the translator?
Yeah, only d20.
So, 1.
As you try and peer and look for the translator, and as you kind of walk towards the podium to kind of get a closer look, you trip into a guard who's rushing towards everything else. The guard gets upset and then points his spear at you.
My hands, this is a mistake.
He quickly recognizes you from the spear throwing contest and then rushes towards the central court area. Back to the main action goers. What would you like to do?
Are you gonna grab the key? Or should
I'm
I?
grabbing the key.
Okay, grabs the key.
Awesome. So it is actually Josh's turn, unless you want to just forego your turn in combat. There are 4 guards that are on the podium, 30 feet away. There are also 3 guards climbing down a tower, which is 25 feet away on the other side of the cage.
I perception check any of the dead bodies and see if there's a knife on the ground or something like that.
You have the knife that you
I know,
stabbed.
you heard me. You heard me right, properly. I want to see if there's a knife on the ground.
Another knife. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, roll me a d20.
17.
There's no other knives on the ground. There's spears.
How much does a spear weigh?
There's actually a little chart for that, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 pounds.
I catapult the spear at one of the guys.
Super cool if that follows. I want that to work. Weapons list. 1 second. I want to check the weight of a spear. Spear, 1 GP, 1d6 piercing, 3 pounds.
Nice. I catapult that shit at one of the guys on the throne.
Roll me a d20.
20.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit.
They're all currently in a line, filing and running out of Vox's chambers. You spear 2 through the chest,
nice.
instantly killing both of them. Vox looks to his left like, what the fuck? And you hear him audibly in Bullywug say, what the fuck? Take 100 experience points.
Oh shit.
Plus 50 dopeness experience points. Actually, you can choose. You can either get 50 dopeness experience points or you can get an inspiration point.
I'll take the inspiration point.
Okay.
Wow. 50's nothing later on.
50 is the thing. You, as this happens, it's now your turn, Fievel Mousentrouve.
I grab the keys.
Okay, and you're going to
Unlock.
well, grabbing the keys in action, so you're gonna have to wait another 6 to 8 seconds. Josh, it's back to you again. Vanta can't do anything because all he has is little tiny hand knives.
I yell at them out, so I say, hurry up!
Okay.
And then, how far? They're only like 30 feet away, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I cast Witch Bolt at one of them.
nice. Roll me a d20. Suppressing fire as the mouse tries to fumble the keys into the lock.
Range spell attack, okay. That'll be 13 plus 3, so 16.
Nice. So you hit another frog on the podium.
Oh god.
Roll me your damage. It's 1d10.
1d12
1d12.
lightning
I
damage.
forgot. Witch Bolt is super cool. So a
Yeah.
cackling bolt of blue energy is surging in your hand. And you shoot it off towards the podium. It smacks another frog in the chest.
That's 8.
He takes 8 damage.
And on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically.
As long
Yeah.
as you still have.
Oh, but I might as well just use my shock right now.
You can use your shock.
Yeah, so he takes 3 damage.
Automatically.
Yeah,
Awesome.
automatically.
He dies.
Nice. I was like, he doesn't have that much health left, I might as well just kill him.
Okay, another 50 experience points to Mike Tyson, who is currently carrying this battle.
Holy tits. Well, the mouse
There
is
is-
trying to save us.
There is only one other Bullywug on the podium with Vox. Vox is screaming, "What are you idiots? Get them! Get them! How? They're not even out of the cage and they're beating us." He seems really upset. And then he looks to the Brightlord. "Did you have anything to do with this?"
Backhand.
You don't understand his speaking though. He just
my hands up.
saps.
I was still drunk.
Okay, it's now your turn again, Fievel.
I'm gonna unlock the lock.
Okay, so you quickly turn the key, only one key on the chain, only one lock present,
Thank
and you
God.
swing the door open, and the prisoners quickly rush out. Everyone's running.
I yell, run for the swamps.
God, just every direction. Are you guys gonna guide them at all, or is it just gonna be a fucking free-for-all?
Run to the, I don't know.
You should probably say something like, "Follow me."
I talk to Vanta, I say, get the prisoners to safety.
Okay, so Vanta says, "No, I stay here to fight." He looks to Deriz and he says, "Deriz, get them to safety." And Deriz quickly says, "Follow me if you want to live." And then they rush out.
I say that was the dopest line I've ever heard.
Spear fire is imminent and is thrown toward the prisoners. A grand total of 1, 2, 3 from the ones who have now climbed down the tower. Another one who is on top of the podium, and 2 more who are on the other side of this court. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spears are tossed mainly towards the lizard folk and the humans who are rushing away. Damn, I drop every dice. It fucking matters. I'll just grab one of the blue dice from Greece. 17, a hit.
God.
Deriz is hit with a spear.
Deriz, no.
Another hit on a human.
Oh god.
Another hit on a human.
God.
A miss on a human. Another hit on a human.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more, right? 1 more?
You have 4 hits and 1 miss.
Okay, so 1 more. Oh my
Holy
god, a nat
shit.
20. Deriz gets sniped.
Oh no, Deriz, you're supposed to lead them.
Spear to the head. He goes down.
Sorry, boys.
Another lizard folk takes his place, says, "Follow me!" And they all rush towards the exit. Let's see if the others survive, though. Yeah, the first human who was hit, actually that gentleman, the one who helped you.
Oh nice, give me the loincloth.
Yeah, exactly. He's fine. Just a small wound. 5 plus 1, 6, alive.
Okay.
We're going with alive on the second one. Also alive. Ooh, not good.
No.
Yeah. A woman who's kind of trailing behind the group a little bit slower, she's picked off and dies. But the 3 of you, Vanta, Mike Tyson, and Fievel Mousentrouve, as well as,
Well, we're not sure which
I mean, you're just kind of standing there with your hands up. But you 3 are currently in this open area, middle of the town. There are bullywugs surrounding you, 6 warriors and Vox. What would you like to do?
Whose turn is it? It's mine? Or is it yours?
You were like before me. Earlier.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it like free for all?
No, they're If you guys choose to continue combat, they're all going to roll initiative rolls. But if you choose to not continue combat and run, you're running.
We could take them.
I think so.
Got backup nearby.
Yeah, there's 3 of us, and Sab could jump in if he wanted to. I mean, Ragnar.
That would be the right thing to do.
Okay, 14, 4, 2, 12, 8, and 15.
Yeah.
Currently, the standings are Josh, Fievel Mousentrouve, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bullywugs, then Vanta, then the last bullywug. What would you like to do?
I am going to cast... How far is the tower away from us?
Right now, because you're outside of the cage, it's 40-ish feet.
Okay. I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on one of the guys up top.
Cool, so he's making a saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
He rolls a 12 plus 0.
I'm higher than that.
You're 13, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So he takes 3d6 psychic damage and tries to get as far away as he can. So 11.
He dies.
Nice.
50 experience points. Take it.
Boom.
Next up is Fievel Mousentrouve. What the fuck was that?
He knows. Jack Bauer is coming.
You guys hear a thunderous sound.
Oh god.
A blubbery body hopping through the swamp. Boom. It's like the Tyrannosaurus Rex in Jurassic Park. The water kind
Water
of
ripples.
Yeah. The water of the swamp is rippling slightly as you hear the sound of a giant two-headed toad rushing towards you. He won't be there for 2 turns. In 2 turns, he'll be there.
I bow down and say, "The Frog Lord has come."
Vox is confused. No, but that is only speech, so you can still do an action.
I'll just cast Bark Skin on myself.
Awesome. There is now...
I can't share it.
There is now it's like 300. They're trying to blot out the moon with their spears. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spears being thrown at you guys. 2 at Josh, 2 at Fievel Mousentrouve, 1 at Banta. Josh, what's your AC?
11.
Okay, so a hit with a 12 and a hit with an 11.
Oh god.
Plus 1. Fievel Mousentrouve, a miss with a 3 and a miss with another 3. Lucky. And Vanta is a miss with a 5. Josh, you take 2 plus 1, 3 damage, and 3 plus 1, 4 damage. So you take 7 total.
Okay.
So you're up.
We're down to 6 damage, or 6 health.
6 health remaining. So that is all their turns, and they all advance, getting ready to pull out more spears as they do so. So currently, there are 4 bullywugs within 10 feet of you guys. Ooh, kind of making a circle.
How many?
4 within 10 feet. The last one is on the other side of that cage. Looks kind of scared. Not really hopping in too soon.
Okay.
Back up to your turn.
Alright.
You're still not doing anything, right, Lord? You're still just gonna hands up? You don't know how this is gonna go yet, so you're just gonna weigh your options. I got you.
I'm gonna take a step forward towards the group.
Find one of the
Mhm.
views.
Just one. Just
Yeah.
one step.
1 step.
And I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Okay, so coming again.
Oh.
You're gonna be able to hit 3.
So that's good enough.
So they're gonna roll their dex saving throws. A 12, an 8, sorry, a 9, I lied, and a 12. So they all
See you later, boys.
they all get damage. Okay.
Alrighty, here we go. They each take 3d6 fire damage. So 2, 6, 5.
So
He takes 11, 13 damage.
the first one's dead.
4, 6, 6,
Also dead.
3, 1,
This one might live.
5.
8. Alive.
No, 3, 1, 5, 9.
Still alive.
And then I cast Shock as a bonus action. 3 damage.
That's why the DM can't have nice things.
Boom.
He's dead as well.
I flex on them all.
You take 150 experience points. So, it is now your turn, Fievel Mousentrouve. There's literally 1 left. And Vox, currently.
Okay, well, I'm going to use Conjure Animals, and that doesn't count as an action.
Nice.
So, going to do that.
Alright, awesome. What are you going to conjure?
Do I decide what kind of beast it is?
Yes.
So it says like 8 of a quarter challenge rating, 4 of half.
I'm going to be really blunt with you right now. I'm looking at my timer and it says we have 10 seconds left.
Oh
Or an
god.
hour and a half. Quickly stab someone with a trident. Stab someone with a trident.
Do it.
You got 3 seconds left.
Trident stab.
Roll me a d20.
20.
Oh my god. A 20.
That is a perfect sound for that.
That is a perfect sound for that. The jackpot? Yeah. Okay, a perfect 20. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so you rushed over to the guy who was kind of cowering, and you stabbed him with a perfect 20. Roll me double damage. Your trident's currently in his throat, though.
6.
Times 2.
12.
12, plus your proficiency.
14.
He's fucking dead. Take yourself 50 experience points. Ladies and gentlemen, the battle is over. Every other bullywug is currently drunk, passed out, or they're shitting their pants on top of the podium, looking at all of their dead soldiers and wondering what the fuck they're going to do next. Or you could just be the Brightlord and not helping anyone. So out of character.
The weirdest Brightlord ever.
I have no weapons.
Thanks so much for listening, and we are going to see you guys next time on the Dicey D20. Thanks so much.
See you later.
Fievel out.
Thank you so much for listening. I'm your DM, Noah. Next up on the Dicey D20, the only one who actually understands right now is Tyson McKay.
He says he's going to kill you.
Not so quick there, Mouse.
Oh.
I suppose we take a seat and have a little chat.
Sure, welcome to our village.
Roll me a fucking deception check.
All background music and audio comes from Tabletop Audio. If you're running your own campaign, visit tabletopaudio.com to find music for any situation.